Howdy Friendos, I'm Crazy Jason and welcome to my Wacky Emporium. It's time for me to reveal to you my Black Friday 2011 Blu-ray and DVD haul. That's right. Let's start off with the Hur Set that I've already shown, but thought I would show it in glorious high definition. I'm not going to open it right now, but again, this was $11, and basically the only difference between this and the other collector's edition is that this is the Best Buy exclusive, and it comes with a little statuette. And I can understand why they're selling these for $11, because they're big and bulky and they take up a lot of shelf space, and I just don't think people are buying them because, again, the only difference is this little statuette. And the statue looks, honestly, it looks like it's plastic. In reality, it's not plastic, it's metal, but it does look plasticky, and I just don't think people are buying it. But, nevertheless, this really, I think, may be the most fantastic Black Friday deal that I've personally been, able to snag. So, yeah, pick that up. Now, what else at Best Buy? Yeah. I picked up Rage. They had this for $30, and I rented this from Redbox about a month ago, and I played it for about 45 minutes, and then I died, and then the fucking game didn't autosave. There was no autosave, and I had to start all over to where I wake up and go out into the post-apocalyptic world. It really pissed me off, and to be honest, I just, even before I died, I wasn't really that impressed. So, but I figured for $30, I've heard it's a very short playthrough, which is another gripe, like 15 hours or something like that. Any of you guys know anything about the game? If you've played the game, let me know what you think. Is it worth my time? You know, I'm a big post-apocalyptic junkie, and so yeah, Rage. Picked up Family Guy, Volume 8. This was the only one missing, so now my Family Guy collection is complete. And I do have a Family Guy cube, which I need to do a video about someday. But this is the Yield uncensored version, extended episodes never seen on TV. So, there's that. Now, last but definitely not least, I picked up the final 3 seasons of Friday Night Lights, one of the greatest hour-long dramas in the history of television. Definitely in the top 5 TV shows of all time, in my opinion. And, see, I picked up Season 3 and 4, which I was not really fond of, but 5 really turned it around for me, and 5 really is one of the best seasons. So, if you haven't seen, one of these days I'm going to do a video just on Friday Night Lights. I'm going through the series again, and please, just give it a try. I mean, it's not, I know it's a cliche to say this, but it's not just a show about football. It really, it's akin to Northern Exposure, although they really are not alike at all, except they have, a group of good characters, I guess. It's just, I guess for me there's a spiritual connection because I consider both series to be good soul food. So, food for the soul, you know what I'm saying. So that was my Best Buy haul. I was going to snag True Blood, but all I saw was the DVD versions. Now, I understand True Blood's on Amazon right now for like $26, so I'll probably go online and I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I'm weary. I'm weary. Okay, now my Walmart haul. This is the thing I'm most excited about. And all of these Blu-rays were $5 except for one. I mean, and here was my philosophy going into Black Friday this year. Everything I picked up is something that I want to watch. Well, not everything, but most of the movies I picked up are movies that I could go in right now and watch. In fact, I'm going to have a hard time picking which movie to watch tonight. And so the first one I'm going to show you is the one movie I spent $10 on, and that is Priest. Have not seen it. Don't know much about it, except, you know, I know the premise. I know it's based on a comic book. I know it has vampires, and I definitely know that it's set in a post-apocalyptic world. So I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some people think it's awesome. Some people think it sucks. But it looks like a fun Blu-ray experience. So let me know about Priest, guys. Next up, alright, the rest of these are $5. Independence Day. I would never pay more than $5 for this movie, but you know what? Lately I've been in the mood for cheesy action, and if there's sci-fi and action together, all the better. So, Independence Day. I'm curious to see how the effects hold up in this movie. Man on Fire. I just really, really like this movie. I think this is one of Denzel Washington's best performances. I think this is an underrated movie. Bare bones disc, though, looks like on the back. I don't think it has any... Has lossless audio, though, and that's pretty cool. So, Man on Fire. Robin Hood. Yes. Now, I did buy this, I don't know, a couple of months ago for like $15. And then I traded it for something, you know, I used it as leverage in a trade. And so, I don't know. This is, I picked it up again. Alright. Here's another one I picked up again, The Neverending Story. Now, when I first bought this, I was so excited when this came out on Blu-ray, and I purchased it, and I was so disappointed. It's got no features, it's bare bones, and the picture quality borders on ass. It really does. It's pretty awful. And I was so angry that I got rid of the Blu-ray. I just got rid of it. Sometimes I do that. I get angry at a Blu-ray, like The Sum of All Fears. Got rid of the Blu-ray and went out and bought the DVD instead. But, you know what? I thought for $5 I'm going to give it another shot. Try to plug into my childhood. American History X. I haven't seen this movie in like 10 years. So I'm curious to see, you know, how I respond to this movie. I wasn't really a big fan, but I've been on an Edward Norton kick lately. Don't know what that means. This was one of the best scores, I thought. The Day the Earth Stood Still. Now, I happen to like the remake with Keanu Reeves. I really enjoyed that movie. But the real selling point on this is that this, you know, I was expecting the 1-disc edition. This is the 3-disc edition, the one that includes the Blu-ray of the 1951 original. So, guys, I mean, they still have these in store. Get out to your Walmart and pick it up. I mean, if you like it. Now, let's see. Finally, I picked up The Lord of the Rings. That's right. The theatrical versions that I ranted about last year. But you know what? This is how I saw it in the theater. And, you know, I know these, from what I've read, the picture quality on these are not as good as the extended versions. But for $5, I thought, what the hell? You know? And eventually I'll get the extended versions. I'm just not ready for it yet. I still have The Return of the King and that beautiful box set it came in that I got for Christmas like, what, 7 years ago, whenever it came out. And I never watched it. So I knew that if I paid the $50, which I thought was an okay deal for the extended versions of the films, that I would probably just sit on it. Whereas these, I will pop them in. I will watch them. Oh, I forgot. I also picked up Star Wars. at Best Buy. How could I forget that? The reason why I don't have it here is because I actually put it in last night. I put, you know, Star Wars and A New Hope as I was getting drowsy. I watched about 30 minutes of it. I'm gonna kind of not. I was kind of disappointed by the PQ. I'm gonna tell you that and some of the darker scenes, the faces get kind of smeary and murky. Some of the colors bleed. I don't know. I'm gonna reserve judgment until I watch the entire film. But I saw some things I didn't really care for. So not to mention the god awful late '90s CG. I mean, if you're gonna fuck with it, go ahead and update the CG, Georgie boy, you know? Alright, got a few more here. Picked up The Illusionist. I really enjoy this movie. I've seen it like 2 or 3 times. This came out at around the same time that The Prestige did. I don't know, just another Edward Norton film. So, there you go. Picked up Platoon, finally. I looked at it at $15, almost bought it. Looked at it at $10, almost bought it. $5. Yes, it does have a slipcover on it. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Alright, last. I picked up one thing at Target. One Blu-ray. Now, I made a pretty bold prediction that this year we would see $3 Blu-rays. And, you know, kudos to Target for bringing us, you know, $4 Blu-rays, $3.99. Now, this is a movie that I picked up at Best Buy for $5, and something told me, no, Target will have it, you know, because they're going to have Pulp Fiction. And lo and behold, even though it wasn't advertised, they did have Jackie Brown for $3.99. I was very excited to see that. Again, Target, you know, they have some of the best prices, but their selection is just very tiny. Thankfully, I went at like 5:30 in the morning when all the crowds had cleared out, and you know, so yeah, I'm looking forward to delving back into Jackie Brown. Haven't seen it in a very long time. Never was the biggest fan of this movie, but you know, you never know. With the passage of time, I may enjoy it more. I think that about does it, folks. If I have left anything, I got some coins in the bottom of this bag. I don't think I've left anything out, but I would say that's a pretty mega haul there. That's a pretty good haul for me. But hope you guys enjoyed my Black Friday Chronicles, my vlogs, my journey through the night. I'm still trying to wake up here. But I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys the haul, you know, as soon as I could. And I hope you've enjoyed. So, thanks for watching. I'm Crazy Jason, and I'll see you next time, baby.